Hello, YouTube. J-Mo back with you guys today for the Robinhood portfolio update. Hope you guys all had a good Mother's Day weekend. It is currently Tuesday, May 13th, and this is the day that I typically get my pay from the DoorDash and Uber side gig work. So got that payday today, added a little bit to the portfolio. It's been a while since I've done an update, so wanted to go through a couple of things, show you where we're at, and what the moves that we've made over the past month or so. So we're currently sitting at $5,188 in the portfolio. Doing quite well. In the last week, we're up 10%. Last month, we're up 22%. Last 3 months, we're still a little bit down, and the overall, we are still down because of the huge February and March sell-offs that happened, but we're coming back strong, so love to see it. At one point, we were down, I want to say, like 30%. So we've come back strong. We're sitting pretty well. And let's get into what we're looking at with our individual holdings. So we are now have Bitcoin. We have the 0.003 quantity, $395 value. We're up $37 in the position. So every payday of my regular job, I put $30 into Bitcoin now. So just going to be adding to that every 2 weeks. $30 goes into Bitcoin. Dogecoin, we are sitting at 377.89 for an $89 value. We're still down 27% on the Dogecoin. It has had a nice little rally lately. So Dogecoin is just one that we're probably hanging on to, not really adding much to. It was my first exposure to crypto, so we're going to keep that kind of where it's at. And then, of course, the Shiba Inu is the one that I just couldn't sell all of it at the time I sold it, so I just have this tiny amount. It's basically less than a penny total value, so that's just sitting there. And then we have SoFi. SoFi has been doing really well lately, up 12% in the past week, 32% in the past month, still down over the last 3 months, but we are sitting at 170 shares at an average cost of $13.44 for a $2,427.65 market value. We are up 6%. We did get the 100 shares assigned to us, I want to say about 6 weeks ago, on selling a cash secured put. So that's why we have the 170 shares. I also have a covered call going on this for $15 strike price on June 13th that I received $54 for on the call option. So on June 13th, if it is above the $15 strike price, then I will be forced to sell my shares for $15 a share, but would make money on both the premium that I already got and then my overall sale. I would make money at $1.56 per share times 100. So not bad at all on that. Next, we have SCHG. SCHG also been rallying lately with the growth stocks. So it's up 6% in the past week, 11% in the past month. We are sitting at 37.07 shares at $27.14 average cost, $1,016.86 market value. We're up 1% on SCHG. So this is one that I continue to just add to from time to time, dollar cost average into, and just want this to be one of my foundations of my portfolio for the long-term growth. Next, we have SCHD, the dividend equity ETF from Schwab. We are sitting at 42.66 shares for a $1,122.01 market value. $27.14 is the average cost. We're down 3% for $35.99 overall. Obviously, this one pays dividends, so that amount is going to be a little less than what it's showing on the total return. I believe the next dividend payment for Schwab for this one will be in early June, so about a month away. So looking forward to that. This one I've set up to basically pay every week. I put $39 into this one. That typically coincides with when I get those Uber and DoorDash payments. So this is one I'm just going to continue to add weekly and adding to that dividend income. And we're just trying to build this one up as well. Then we have JEPQ, which I don't believe the last time I did a video, I don't think I had this in the portfolio. So this is the NASDAQ Equity Premium Income ETF, where a lot of holdings are in the NASDAQ, and then they sell covered calls. So it does have that higher yield on the dividend. So we're sitting at 15.01 shares, 786.37 market value, 53.49 is the average cost. We're down 2% or $16.64. But I believe since I started, I've got 3 dividend payments and they equal about $15 or $16. So we'd be pretty much even with the dividend payments on that one. And then this one, I also am adding $39 on a weekly buy recurring investment. So this one, I just wanted to add some of that higher income. And obviously we're also reinvesting all of our dividends. Plus whenever a dividend hits, I also match that dividend amount to that ETF. So when SCHD pays me whatever the dividend is, I reinvest it, and then I also add that much to the fund as well. So same thing with this JEPQ. And then this one is the one I just recently started about 2-3 weeks ago. This is Vici Properties. This is a REIT, real estate investment trust. They own a lot of the luxury properties down in Las Vegas. They own golf courses. So this one pays a dividend as well. I have not received a dividend yet from them. I believe their next payment isn't until July. So I do have the 3.94 shares, $123.68 market value. $32.32 is the average cost. We're down about 3% on this one. And I've also set up a recurring buy to buy $10 worth of this REIT every Tuesday as well. Again, I'm adding to the more of the dividend income with the market volatility that we had in the last 3 to 6 months. I realized I need to make sure I'm having some more foundational pieces that can weather very volatile times. So that's why I've gone to basically the SCHD, JEPQ, and Vici, along with SCHG. And then SoFi was just one of my stocks that when I first started reading about investing, wanted to get into investing, it was just something that kind of interested me. So that's why I still have that one. I believe in the long-term growth of SoFi. So if you've seen my previous videos, I did have Apple, which I fully sold my position out. I think I had close to 4 shares. I sold it at about $230 a share. I sold it actually right before everything really started to go down, so I was happy with that. I think it's almost come back and is if it's not at 230, it's right close to it. But I just wanted something more that I believed could have potential for growth more rapidly. Apple's a really big company, one of the top 2 or 3 companies in the whole world as far as market cap. And I just needed something that was going to grow a little faster and have more room to grow than Apple did. So that's the reason I sold that. I also had the iBit ETF, which was the Bitcoin ETF, just because before I started actually investing in crypto, I wanted some crypto exposure, but I also sold that ETF out as well, as I'm now investing in the underlying asset, which is Bitcoin. So that's where we're at with that. That's the individual. We also have the Roth IRA that I put in about $40 weekly to. We're up to $1,197 on this one. And this one we're actually up all time, over 6%. So it's made $70 since I started. I believe I started this in October or November. So this is just adding $40 every week. Roth IRA. Obviously, I can't touch that until I reach a certain age, but that's okay. I just want to keep adding to this one, growing, and just trying to build for my retirement. So that's what we're looking at with the portfolio. I know it's been a while. I just wanted to do a little update video. It's a way that keeps me able to go back and watch my old videos and see the progress and see where I'm going, and sometimes see the changes that I make to my portfolio. So I appreciate you guys for watching. If you liked it and you got this far, if you would like to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I would appreciate all of that. And with that, I hope you guys have a great